Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. Caio Borralho versus Michal Oleksiejczuk, co-main event of the evening. Caio is 13-1. He's got four TKO victories, 3 submissions, and 6 decisions. His one loss also comes via decision, and that was in his second fight as a pro against a more experienced, solid journeyman over in Brazil. The 6 decision wins that I mentioned, they come in his last 7 fights. 7 wins as well, which means one thing: he's trending towards being a point fighter. The competition has obviously been at its highest for him, making it to the UFC, and he's been more comfortable securing control of his opponent and, fighting for control instead of fighting for the finish. I do think this is a fight where there's going to be more opportunities for him to get a finish, though. If he finds himself controlling Michal Oleksiejczuk, he's going to have opportunities because Michal, generally when he loses, he gets finished. Michal has a record of 18-5. The 5 losses come 1 via TKO, 3 via submission, 1 via decision. 3 of those have been in the UFC. Jimmy Crute Kimura'd him, OSP Von Floop choked him, and Dustin Jacoby beat him by decision. Jacoby is a very good, awesome technical fighter on the feet. Really tough to outpoint. Credit to fucking Azamat Murzakanov. But still, that was a close fight. Jimmy Crute's a monster. Just a monster. If he doesn't get, taken out, he's probably going to take you out. He's just a big problem everywhere, especially on the ground. And OSP, he's a savvy fighter. Really crafty on the ground, has that Von Flue choke that's gotten him, I think, 3 or 4 sub wins in the UFC, and Michal fell victim to that. Here, though, of course, this is a middleweight fight. Michal has dropped down in weight for the Cody Brundage fight before that. I think that was the first one. He beat Cody Brundage, I guess. I should mention that. He beat him in his last fight. Cody did get him down a few times. Cody was all over him, but Michal weathered the wrestling storm and then popped out and caught Cody cold on his back and got him out of there. Michal Oleksiejczuk is a finisher. I should mention his wins. He's got 18 wins, 13 via TKO, 1 via submission, 4 via decision. He's definitely a potent finisher. We've seen it in the UFC. He's beaten Sam Alvey, Cody Brundage, Jean Vellante, Khalil Roundtree. That was overturned, but that was more of a versatile performance from Michal, a little more grappling, and he beat him by decision all 3 rounds and then tested positive for whatever the fuck. But still, I do think he's going to lose this fight. Caio Borralho, I have winning this fight. He's beaten better competition, I think. Makhmed Muradov, Armin Petrosyan, Aaron Jeffries beforehand. He's beaten some solid guys in Brazil. He's just, and of course, stylistically, when both guys are capable athletes, I take the grappler over the striker. And not to reduce that to this primitive type of matchup, but this is kind of a throwback in a sense. There are plenty of little in-betweens, and these guys both know how to strike and grapple, but Michal's going to win the stand-up battle, the kickboxing battle, and Borralho's going to win the grappling battle. No doubt about it. So I'm taking Caio Borralho to win. I guess I'll go with him winning by submission in round 2. But I'm not going to bet on it because, it's just, I can't trust anything. Again, Borralho's trending towards being a decision fighter. Michal Oleksiejczuk can be scrappy. I just think he's very vulnerable on the ground. But if Borralho is, not going for the finish, he might invite Oleksiejczuk to take over the fight or take over certain rounds. Maybe Oleksiejczuk can fight his way back into this. But in general, I expect control from Borralho and a finish. So that's the prediction. No bet. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.